We are live. It's time to play. All right. Now, whoever has questions, feel free to write those into the chat box and I will answer them. In the meantime, while people are loading, let's play some games. Play! So the way this goes is we're going to start with the three modes of expression and isolate the three different modes of expression. You have the face, you have your voice, and you also have gestures, right? So since we have these three modes of expression, I want you to isolate each one with me and play along. First one is the face. So I want you to play with your face right now to open it up. And the way we're going to do that first is a little bit of face yoga, if you will. Just move your face around for the next 30 seconds. Make as many movements as you can. Try to isolate just the face. Right? No moving the body around. Just hold on to the face right now. And kind of open it up. The reason we're doing this is not to look like we have ADD or something, but to unlock where there is tension and release that. All right, now we'll go together. Let all of your face go out. And all of your face comes scrunching in. And let all of your face go to the right side. Like you just been slapped. And let all your face go to the left. Breathe. And let your whole face go up. All of your face goes down. Excellent. Now, top right of your face goes out, bottom left of your face goes out. It's probably so weird for people just jumping in. And switch to upper left and bottom right going out. Breathe. Colette, welcome. All right, next face exercise I want you to do is you're gonna now make a face for a specific emotion, and we're gonna go from level 1 to a level 10. So for example, Colette, would you type into the chat any emotion, right? Joy, disgust, love, anger. Give us an emotion, and we're gonna make a face from level 1 expression of that to a level 10 expression. What do we got? If she left us, I'll be like, just having to make one up, or I'll cry, or we'll do sadness. We'll do sadness if she doesn't make one. She's still with us? Can I? Nope, she's gone. Yep. All right, we're gonna do sadness. Since then, she's gone. All right, sadness. So go ahead, sadness at level 1, and you're gonna go up to a level 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it, breathe deep. And let it go. This is my life. Welcome. All right. Now, Kirtana, I want you to give us any emotion, and we're going to do a game with that. Whether it's rage, depression, give us one emotion. Everybody, write an emotion, barefoot and braless. Carly, write an emotion in the chat right now, and we're going to do a face that represents that emotion. They're gone. All right. Vishal, it's your turn, brother. Give us an emotion. Everybody else is like, what's going on? So I'm going to go with another one. I'm going to go with confusion. That's probably what they're feeling. So we're going to go from confusion from 10 down to level 1. So 10 confusion, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. And let it go. Now, what are we doing? By accessing the face and expressing the emotions through the face right now, literally, tell me if this is someone that you've seen. They tell you, hey, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, it's been years, but I'm really happy to see you. I love it, man. I'm so happy. And you're like, are you sure? Because this ain't giving that expression, you know? So people commonly make this like sad, or I should say serious or anxious, or kind of like a deadpan face very often because they're trying to conceal their emotions, right? They're afraid that if I express my emotions to you, I'm vulnerable. You know what I'm thinking and feeling, and then I can be hurt by you. So it's very common for us to conserve and conceal our emotions. So what I want us to do is recognize that's happening, and through these exercises, restore capacity to experience them, and therefore regain choice of when we want to express them rather than just autopilot expressing a face of neutrality, right? It takes intense experiences for us to finally allow ourselves to feel. So that's the purpose of these exercises. Who's with us right now? Vishal's back. Mishra, whichever name you prefer, tell me. And I want you to type an emotion into the chat right now. Come on, we can do it. I believe in you to type, to contribute. If not, I'm fucking talking to myself. And I'm okay with that. Emotion that I'm going to choose in the meantime. I'm going to go with disgust. I'm disgusted by people's lack of ability to engage with the world. Am I disgusted by it? No. I am saddened by it, and I want to be disgusted so that I will take action. Sometimes disgust is like the strong enough emotion for someone to go, enough, right? So with disgust, we're going to bounce around now from 1 to 10, right? So if I say, give me a 5 of disgust, give me a 2, give me a 10, give me a 9, give me a 5, give me a 1 of disgust, 3 of disgust, 7 of disgust, 9 of disgust. Next level, hold the 9 of disgust. Bye. Come on, brother. Share with us. Give us an emotion. I love it. He's with us. Let's go. I'm happy you're here, man. Disgust. Yeah, disgust, like disgusting. Oh. So now what we're going to do, I want you to hold a level 9 of disgust. And while you do, I want you to focus on, am I creating tension in my shoulders, in my neck? Am I making fists or squeezing my thighs? Am I squeezing my legs together? Notice if there's tension in your body as you make this face of disgust. And if you become aware of it, I want you to breathe deeply into that in order to release the tension. And then notice, does that give you more expression of this disgust or less? You want to register this. That helps you to restore access. So level 10 of disgust, and breathe. Do you notice if there is tension in your legs, in your fist, in your neck? Are you holding your breath? Ah, yeah, Lisa. Oh, I remember, brother. Are you playing with me? Breathing. I notice it feels easier to make the face of disgust. And release. You could do this and hold that emotion for like 30 seconds to 2 minutes, right? And just continuously notice, where am I squeezing? Where am I holding tension? And let it go. As you do that, I remember back in, was it in the Love Temple? Now, we've just worked with the face. Let's move on to the gestures, to the kinesthetic, to the body. So isolate the arms right now. And I'm going to call out different gestures, and I want you to just practice playing with these gestures. Okay? Squeezing. Pulling. Opening. Smashing. Let's go with brightening. Oh. Let's go with clapping. Now let's go with pointing. Right, you got one hand, you got one finger, now you got the 2 finger points, like the gun, shooting. We've got concealing. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Okay, let's go with just free form for the next 10 seconds. Kind of like a dance, if you will, or voguing. You're a shark. Again, the purpose of this is to open up choice, right? How often do you talk and your arms are by your side? You want to start to remember what's possible. Right, you got one hand touching the... Now let's move on. One hand stays touching the head, and then the other one can play in space. Notice what you get. See what kind of gestures want to come out, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm being surprised right now by like, oh, pulling my hair. Estoy loco este. All right, now one hand on the body. One hand on the body. It can be petting yourself, be squeezing. Giddy up, boy. Yeehaw. Goodbye. Good job. Good job. Good job. Amazing. Now, we play with some gestures. I want you to take gestures to the next level. And you can go with different intensities of movement, right? There's smooth movement. There's kind of like jaggedy, crinkly movement. There's there's fast. There's slow. There's angular. There's rounded. You've got all these different ways to express movement. Nice. All right, now let's move on to the voice. With the voice, I want you to play with having two different accents. You're going to go back and forth telling a story. So just talk about what did you do today, and I want you to talk about that by going back and forth with different accents. Today, I want to play with. Let's play with my British accent. Yes, brilliant. I'll go with my British accent. And what are you talking about? What you got over there? It's a little bit like an Italian New Yorker. I'm going to New York next week, so it's a little Italian New Yorker and the British accent, right? Okay. So today I woke up and for some reason I was awake at 6:06. I could not fall back asleep. But you know what I'm talking about? Like I just was like, I'm just gonna think about some shit, And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna think about these things, Some time passed and this incredible woman was laying next to me, so I decided to talk to her. And while I did, we had a very enchanting moment of staring into each other's eyes, feeling lots of emotions. In fact, we both cried. It was quite beautiful. And from there, I was like, hey, I'm talking about let's have a little fun. Let's get a little freaky deaky. Hey, we had a little fun. I'm talking about hey. And right from that point, I decided I was going to go and begin my day. Right, so I had a shower, got myself up to this co-working space where I decided to delight myself. Oh, the showman from No. Welcome. Decided to join myself with my friend here, where we decided to put ourselves between two computers. I'm talking about and just get to work. So I decided to make a website and be like, boom, crushing it. So that's that game. So play this to open up your voice to create more capacity for expression. You have two different accents. Characters could be like the Muppets, could be Borat, could be an accent from a person in a different country. And you just say, what am I doing today? Or what's my dream, right? What do I do for work? And go back and forth between those accents to create more expression. Let's play one more with the voice, which is going to go from low energy intensity to a very high energy intensity. So we're going to go back and forth between those two, right? So I'll talk about, is there a person with us still? Abyss, the showman from nowhere. Will you give me a topic? Give me a suggestion. Could be a verb, could be a noun. And I will tell a story right now, going from low energy to high energy and intensity about that topic. Let's see what you got, my friend. I'm excited to see how this goes. Are you going to do it? Ocean. Awesome. All right. So at the ocean, there's waves and they crash. There's noise. And when I decided to go there for the first time in India, I was blown away because when I saw that ocean, I watched over 40 people that they were just staring out in the distance. I was like, why is there 40 people looking into the ocean all together? And sure enough, when I walked over there, shirt off, what the fuck is going on right now? I discovered that there was a class happening. They were teaching something very special. It was like how to dance with someone's body in the water. And people were all holding somebody and then spinning them inside of the water. They started to literally squeeze the person gently and move them, pull them by the legs and dunk them in the water and then just reveal their face out of the ocean. so peacefully, the person would be like, oh, I feel so alive. And then they would just completely relax into peace. So you notice how I'm doing that, right? I'm going from like level 10 intensity down to a 1. That was awesome. So this is a really great game. I want you to put it in your pocket. And now you've got another way to open up your expression of your voice. Okay, we just covered the face, the body, as well as the voice as your 3 modes of expression to become a more charismatic person. What do we do with all this information? I got 3 topics here that I want to talk about. Framing, I don't remember what the G was, and then energy spikes. Let's talk about frames. If you see right here, it says playfully provocative. If you want to have a frame of being playfully provocative with life, you're going to win. How often do you have conversations that are just nice, right? It's like, oh, what do you do? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Do you like it? Okay. Yeah. Where are you from? Oh, cool. What's your dream? That's nice. I like that. Yeah. And the questions and the conversation, it just has this cadence, this beat of just the same vibration, the same frequency of da 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 da, right? There's never that moment of like, oh my God, wow, or like, oh my God, did they say that? I can't believe that. Those spikes are what stamp that memory inside someone's brain. If I ask you right now, memories that stick out to you, I guarantee you it's because there was a strong emotional moment inside of it that stuck it strongly inside your brain. So we need to create emotional spikes with the people we're talking to in order to create sticky memories, right? We want to be like Velcro on people. They're just like, they're like, I can't get them off. This person's with me. So how do we create these energy spikes? And that is right here, my friends, be playfully provocative. The way that you're going to be playfully provocative is, oh, I got a thumbs up, nice, is you're going to have a few tools. And before I get into the tools of how to do it, I want to talk about the mindset. The mindset of a provocative person is someone who has a frame that says, you know what, if I poke, if I tease, if I flirt, that creates more intriguing, entertaining moments. And so I'm not worried about hurting the person or being rude or inappropriate. Instead of having those worries, I'm looking at the person in front of me and I'm believing, like deep down, if I'm playfully provocative with this person, it's going to allow us to have more of these energetic spikes and be able to fall in love, be able to experience each other's personalities. So when somebody would get hurt and they're like, I can't believe you said that, I don't see it as I fucked up. I see it as, they're feeling the emotional spike. It's working. And if I see it like that, then I realize that it didn't part us. It created the shock. It created this like aliveness feeling. So what do I want to do in that moment, right? If it went high, well, then I want to bring it back down. If it went like big positive, then I want to bring it back to like, let's not put it like positive, negative. Let's put it like attraction, repulsion, like push, pull, right? Like I give a compliment or I give a backhanded comment. Right? An example of this would be, oh, you know, you're kind of cute. It's like, well, thank you, right? It's like, I'm cute, but I'm kind of cute. Another way to say this is like, you know, I'm not totally bored with you. What? It means you're sometimes bored, but not completely, you know? Another thing is like when someone says something that you love, like, they're a dancer too, and I love dancing. I'm like, please tell me you love dancing. They're like, I love to dance. Then I would give them a hug, which is positive, and be like, I hate you. You know, will you stop being so cute? Ugh. right? So it's this like push and this pull. There's this like spike up and a spike down that allows that person to realize that you're being playful, you're provoking emotion, and you're giving them an opportunity to experience emotion and feel your personality, your character, right? If that's happening, then what you want to do is now move forward. And what did the G mean? Framing. What was the G? Framing. Games. We played the games already. Energy spikes. So when it comes to building a connection with someone, they just met you. It's like chat, 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 huh? Boring. But if you're meeting, chat, 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 oh, you're kind of cute. Whoop. You just raise the like tension level between you and that person. Like, whoa, okay. And then you're like, chat, 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 chat. Oh my God, I hate you. Whoop. Whoa, why do you hate me? Oh my God, chat, 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 chat. And it's like, oh my God, when we kiss, it's going to be insane. Whoa, that tension. And now a kiss could happen. Like you continuously raise the tension level, the intensity of emotion between you and that person. That new action that you couldn't have achieved before suddenly becomes available because of that emotional overwhelm, or not overwhelm, because of the emotional experience. It gives you access to the full expansion of that person's character. Frames. Let's close today with frames. Now, when it comes to a frame, everybody walks into a conversation and they have their own interpretation of what life is, what this interaction is, who you are to me, who I am to you. Now, in order for us to feel harmony with our frame of reality and sustain it in the face of someone else's frame of reality, we have to be aware of this concept, right? If I walk over to someone and I'm just like, let's give an example. Let's give an example of, I walk over and I'm just like, hi, you're really cute. I want to meet you. I've just set a frame of like, hey, sex, I think is possible between us. That's what I'm commenting on. That's what I want this to be. Right off the bat, that frame is what I'm establishing. And now you're looking at it and you're having to choose in that frame, okay, sex worthy or not sex worthy to me, based off of their tone of voice, their attire, right, what they're dressed as, and what they said. I got to judge all of that in a flash because it's like, do I want to engage or not? Because that's where they went. That's the choice that happens in that frame. On the other hand, if I come over to meet somebody, and tonight I'm going to go to a First Friday art walk, right? There'll be a bunch of vendors and live music and art galleries. People are walking all over the place. Right? You can walk up next to somebody and be like, what does this art make you feel? Boom, a whole different frame, right? That person and I can talk about that for a moment, and then I go, whoa, you're actually kind of cute. Anyways, I think that this art makes me feel blah, blah, blah. I've now established a frame that the two of us are engaging around the art. I've made a comment about the attraction, but carried the conversation forward. And I'm not worried about the person's reaction to my comment. And if they make a comment and say something like, no thanks, I'm not interested in that. When you want to control the frame and maintain the way that you see the world is what it is, and the way that this person is challenging you and is like, no, I don't like that. What I want to do is, even if they're like, no, I'm not interested, no thanks, I'm going to enjoy myself by having it be like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute, that's fun. Anyways, why are you here? What brings you here? And I'll like include it. I won't just ignore it because then it's rude. I will acknowledge it and just not let that become what controls the interaction. I would just acknowledge it and then move on towards topics that I would want in this connection, because it's going to create a lot more vibing and connection from a place of the frame of reality that I've chosen. If you're practicing the face, the voice, as well as your expressions with your gestures, the more you're adding that in, the more this person gets to experience your personality before they choose if they would be like a yes or a no to you off of like just the hello. So practice all of those, expand your choice, your range of choice for how you can express yourself. And as you do that, it will give you access to being playfully provocative, to spiking the emotions of people you're talking to so you can really enjoy the connection versus just getting all the nice to meet ya and walkaways. That's it for today, gang. Hope this was valuable. If you like this, send a comment. Let me know so I can make more of these for you. Hey. Good to see you, brother. All right, that's it for today, guys. Adieu.